Assalamu alaikum everyone, my name is Sam. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. For starters, to answer your question, yes, I am Muslim. Whether or not you are Muslim does not matter, I love you anyways. Everyone is welcome. In my channel we like to talk about a lot of different things. Sometimes I will crack jokes at the fact that I'm cheap. Sometimes I play around with the fact that my kids are crazy. I share a lot with my kids, but we do also do a lot of awareness when it comes to political or social topics in specific cultural or religious or ethnic groups. So any kind of misconception for any particular group of people, we like to address these things and try to spark change in our communities. So if anybody has any type of topics that you would like me to discuss in a video, or if you have an opinion on a previous video, I would surely love it so much. And I did want to take a few minutes to do this video to just say how much I appreciate everybody that has supported me so far, and I welcome anybody that would like to join us, because we have quite honestly started a little bit of a family here. Although it is quite large at this point, we've hit 20,000 subscribers, so I wanted to say thank you so much for everybody. But let's do more. Let's create more positivity in the world. Let's spark more change. Let's create more unity. Let's demolish these misconceptions that we have about each other and spread truth and love and positivity instead. I have recently done a lot of videos shedding a little light on some tragedies that have happened in our world, because it's not just one nation or community or what have you, it's everywhere. There are a lot of things happening and it's very unfortunate. So what we like to do is bring awareness on these issues, because a lot of these things are not in the mainstream media. People are not talking about it, so we like to bring awareness. But I did also want to address some questions that I've had in some comments. A lot of assumptions about me I would like to address as well. So for starters, I want everybody to know that I am very secure in my belief in Islam, and I'm very certain that I am Muslim. So if you, Muslim or not, whoever you might be, come at me having assumptions and accusing me of whatever it might be, I am very glad and happy to tell you that you are wasting your time, because I have very certainly found the faith that is right for me, and I love it every single day. On top of that, I also have these tiny monsters here. I've got 3 of them. One of them just squeaked because she wants to be in the video. And I do talk about a lot of things that I think will affect them now and in their future. I want my kids to grow up in a world that accepts them and embraces them for whatever differences they might have. And I don't like how the world is now. So my goal really here is to create change that benefits everybody, but especially the kids. You know what I mean? They're innocent and they deserve everything. And my daughter is like booty bumping the floor right now, so my camera is literally shaking and I can't even be mad because it's hilarious. But anyways, okay, so recently I wanted to talk about this in this video as well. I had posted a video because when I say I want to bring awareness to issues, I want to bring awareness to all issues. Yes, I am Muslim. When something happens in the Muslim community, I'm not going to pretend that we're perfect and that these problems don't exist. I want to bring awareness so that we can bring solutions to change these things. So I had a lot of backlash. You know, I had a lot of people decide to leave the channel, and I had a lot of people make it very clear that they are unhappy with me on this fact. But it doesn't mean that I don't love Islam any less than I do. It's just that there are people out here representing Muslims and representing Islam, and they're giving us a bad name. So we need to be aware of this and talk about it and actually try to resolve these problems. Now, yes, as Muslims, I will admit that we have a preference to hide our faults, because you shouldn't brag about things that you're doing that are wrong. That's not productive. So if you truly wanted to change, you wouldn't brag about it. That's why we keep our faults to ourselves. But there is a difference between hiding our brothers and our sisters' faults and enabling someone who is potentially causing problems for other people. If you are victimizing other people, I'm not going to hide that. I'm going to make it aware to the community so we can save other people from going through what your victims have already gone through. So for example, if I'm walking down the street and I see a Muslim that I know walking out of a bar and they're visibly drunk, obviously I'm not going to make a video and say, hey, look at this drunk. That's a personal issue. That is something that they need to address with themselves and God, and maybe some help of a loved one. You know, I would sit down with them and ask them what they're going through and try to help, but that's not something that you publicize. Now, when you have people who are scamming other people or they're abusing other people, this needs to be known. This needs to be made aware of, so that way we can prevent it from continuing. You know, that's very important to me, I think, and it should be important to a lot of people as well. You should not protect an abuser, okay? These people need to be brought to justice, and I'm very adamant on this fact. So if my opinion on that matter offends you, I am sorry, but unfortunately it's not going to change. I, of course, accept any opinions and comments, whether it be fact-based or just, like I said, just opinions. I appreciate all of it. Just give me all your feedback, but expect my honesty in return. So if you believe that I should lie for someone so they could continue hurting others, I can assure you that's not going to happen. And I also wanted to say that although yes, I do have special interest in certain issues, like pertaining to Muslims, pertaining to people of color, because like I said, my husband is black, my children are biracial. These issues I have a special interest in because they affect my family directly. I talk about all topics, all issues. I want to bring awareness to all things that can change everything. We need difference in our world, because the majority of what we see every day is haunting. It's disturbing. So, like for example, the attacks in Sri Lanka. This was a clear act of terrorism, and I apologize for not using that word in my video when I spoke on the topic, but my thought process when making that video was everybody in the world knew that this was terrorism. There was no question of that. Every mainstream media that had an article on this topic were referring to this as a terrorist attack. So the necessity for me to say it was not there, but I understand the frustration from others who are questioning why I didn't call it terrorism. Because I do stress the fact that a lot of mainstream media, they do not properly refer to a lot of things as what they are. When a Muslim is attacked, the person that did that, they oftentimes do not refer to that as terrorism when it is a clear act of terrorism. For example, the New Zealand attack, the two masjids that the white supremacist went into and killed over 50 people. That was a clear act of terrorism. There was a political agenda behind what that man was doing, so therefore it was terrorism. And now don't get me wrong, the media did very well. Because of New Zealand, because of how amazing they handled the situation, the rest of the world followed suit. So I commend them to the fullest extent, because they created a chain reaction throughout the world to call it what it was, and it was terrorism. So I truly, truly appreciate them and their prime minister, because she went to extreme lengths on her own personal behalf to make it clear to everyone that she will not allow this type of hate in her space, in her community. So again, I understand the frustration, and going forward I will be more considerate of that fact as well. So like I said, we talk about important stuff, we talk about crazy stuff. I share, because I try to lighten it up. I know a lot of you have said that all my videos seem maybe angry or overly emotional, and I don't mean to come off that way at all, you guys. I really don't. I'm very passionate about what I speak on. So although in some of my videos I might come off as a little bit overly emotional, I promise you that's not the case. I'm totally fine. I'm just very passionate when I speak on topics that matter. You know what I mean? So even if I get teary-eyed sometimes, you guys, I promise I'm okay. I'm just passionate, and that's it. So please don't think that I'm just this angry woman who just wants to complain all the time, because that's not the case. I truly, truly only intend to bring awareness to these issues, and try to, like I said, and I say this word so much, but spark change. Let's bring change. Let's make the world a better place. We have these beautiful children around us that they just have these beautiful minds, and they could potentially do and create so many beautiful things, and we're stunting that beauty and that creativity and the amazingness that they are by not changing for them. We owe it to the children of this world to give them a better world to grow up in and be a part of. I don't know. This video was random, but I felt like it was necessary because I wanted to welcome all the new people, and I wanted to clear up a few misconceptions, and I want to let everybody know that I appreciate them. And the people that have taken special interest in my family, I love you guys so much. And there are a few names that I have seen quite often in my comments, and I try to keep up with them, but some of the videos that get a little bit more attention, it's harder to go through all of them. So I do what I can, but I do recognize several names quite often, and you guys know who you are because I try to respond as often as I can. And I wanted to give a special thanks to you guys because you truly make me feel loved and appreciated when I'm scrolling through a sea of hate sometimes. So like Kenzie, with 2 eyes at the end, sis, I love you so much. Bilal Khan, I think your name is. You are a hero in my eyes because you just argue to no end with these fools with facts to shut them up, and I love it so much. There was another that is like Zen X, or I don't know, something. You know who you are. You have a name that I don't know. You made it up, but I love you too. You guys are amazing. So that being said, I'm probably going to end it here because I just rambled a bunch of stuff. This video was so unnecessary, but I'm going to post it anyways because I feel like it. It's my channel. What are you going to do about it? But anyways, to anyone that's watching that is not subscribed yet, please do so. We would love to have you in our family. And if you are watching this, please share it so we can, you know, bring more people in to our big giant family that we've created. And as always, you guys already know what I'm gonna say. I love you so much, and I appreciate you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a great day. Bye.